Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Java interview questions. That is, write a Java program to add two matrix. Let me answer. What exactly is meant by matrix? Matrix is nothing but a two-dimensional array in Java programming. So here we got a question in the interview asking, write a Java program to add two such matrix. That is two-dimensional arrays we need to add. Okay. First of all, the rule number one is this particular two matrices, okay, should be of the same dimensions. That is, number of rows and number of columns should be same. Then only we can add. So we have to assume that these two matrices have the same dimensions. That is, rows and columns. Okay. And with that notation, we'll proceed with a practical demonstration where we are going to write a Java program to add two different two-dimensional arrays having the same number of rows and same number of columns. Okay. So for that, I'll switch to Eclipse IDE and create a new class. I'll just right click here and create a new class here. I'll just name this class as class 26. Class 26. Okay. With main method, I'll create. Inside the main method, I'm going to create two-dimensional arrays, separate two-dimensional arrays. Integer array AR1, array1 is equal to, okay, I'll create a two-dimensional array will generally have the two square brackets, right? Like this kind of stuff. So here, again, this is a shortcut representation of a two-dimensional array having three rows. And in every row, there are four elements, let's assume. So here 9, 5, 7, 1 is there. Here 6, 0, 6, 8 is there. Here, okay, 3, 3, 5, 0 is there. Okay, let's assume that this one single dimension, two-dimensional array. This one matrix, guys. Okay, this you can call it as a one matrix. Another matrix you create, integer array AR2 is equal to curly braces and put single dimensional, three single dimensional array having the same. Here three single dimensional arrays are there. Here also three single dimensional arrays should be there. And in that single dimensional array, again four columns means four elements should be there. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. Some random numbers I am giving. Okay. I would like to print out this two-dimensional arrays separately. That is system.out to print it. In order to print it, we have to use a predefined just to print out so that we can see in the output, like before adding up how the, you see how the arrays are there. Okay. First matrix, colon, and here I'll write the plus symbol. And here, in order to print this first matrix, that is first two-dimensional array, I have to write arrays dot toString of, just provide that array, that is this AR1 two-dimensional array you provide. Let's see what will happen. Will it be able to print that? If it is a single dimensional array, it will definitely print it. But let's see whether it is a two-dimensional array, whether it will print or not. Let's see. I've run the script. Observe that we didn't get that whatever we got expected, right? So you cannot print like this. So in order to print it, we have to use for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than AR1 dot int I is equal to 0, I less than AR dot length I plus plus. Okay, like this you write the here semicolon I have to provide, guys, comma I said. Okay, that's the reason we are getting the error. So now write down system.out.println. Okay, system.out.println AR1 of I. Okay, arrays dot, here you have to write arrays dot toString of AR of what is that? AR1 of I. AR1 of I. This is a way to print, guys. This is a way to print. So here only one statement is there. Curly braces are not required. The scope covers this one. So we can make it simple. Let's see here. It will print it. it will print it, the first, first matrix it will print. Let's see the first matrix is getting printed or not. Yeah, the first matrix got printed. This is first matrix, guys. Like this, it will get printed. Okay. So let's print the second matrix. I'll write, here I'll simply write down system.out.println first matrix. Though there are other better ways to print the matrices, this is one of the way, guys. If you don't want to go with this way, you can also do something like this. You can write the for loop for each and every element of this array list. For each loop we can use, or yeah, for each and every element of this first two-dimensional array, that is matrix, is an array type, integer array. So we can write for each loop like this for each. So AR colon AR of 1. Okay. Like this I'll write. And here I'll say otherwise E or A. That's okay. Then here inside that again another for each loop I would write, where each and every element in this single dimensional array is a integer type. So int b colon a I would write. Okay. So this is another way. System.out.println, system.out.println. Instead of system.out.println, we can write print and say system.out.print, double quotes. You write down, not in double quotes basically. You have to do something like this. Okay. So b plus, give some space. Okay. And here write down system.out.println. That's it. Okay. So this will print in a proper, matrix format. First matrix, under the first matrix, you will see this matrix getting printed. Okay. So run this code and observe that what is happening here. First matrix will come like this. This is another way of printing a two-dimensional array or matrix. Okay. This is the first matrix. Then second matrix. What is the second matrix? Same logic I have to print. Same logic I have to write. Second matrix. You can also improvise this code later, guys. I'll tell you how to improvise the code. For integer, again the same logic, guys. Again the same logic you have to copy paste here. You don't have to look forward here. Instead of AR1, you take AR2. That's it. That is the only difference you have to do. No need to change anything else. You'll get the second matrix now. First matrix will be printed. Second matrix will be printed. After adding these two matrices, I'll print the result matrix here. This is the first matrix. This is the second matrix. After adding these two matrices, I'll print the result matrix. Okay. So in order to add these two matrices, I'll create a reusable method. Okay. I'll create a method, guys, public static void add matrix method, add matrix or matrices method, whatever you feel convenient. And here you pass the two integer arrays. Okay. One integer array, 2. Okay. Here array 1, array 2. Okay. Array 1, AO, array 2, AT, array 1, array 2. Like this, you can give any names, guys. That's okay up to you. So what will happen is you have to call these methods. Okay. You have to call this method, add matrix method you have to call. And as part of this, you have to pass this AR1, comma, this second matrix you have to pass. And it should give you the result as a result matrix adding up these two-dimensional arrays, that is two matrices. Okay. So now, as you already know, the rows and columns of this two-dimensional array or matrix is should be same as the rows and columns, number of rows and number of columns of this another matrix. That is a number one case. Otherwise, you cannot add it, right? Otherwise, you cannot add it properly. So assuming that they have the same thing here, I would like to get the number of rows either of this matrix is fine. Both are same, right? Number of rows is 3. First, second, third, 3 rows. Columns are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I would like to get that. How to get the number of rows and number of columns? Either I can take this one or I can take this one. Any one of that I can take. And here I can say AO dot length. I'll say AO dot length means rows will come, int rows. Number of rows will come. But how to get the columns? Int columns is equal to, either you can take AO or AT, that's fine. I'll take AO only because it's okay. I'll take the first, first element and then find how many numbers are there in that, that is how many columns are there, AO dot length. Okay, this way we can get the number of rows and number of columns. Now what I will do is I will write a logic here for int I is equal to 0, I less than rows, I is equal to 0, semicolon, I less than rows, then I plus plus, I plus plus. Again for int j is equal to 0, j less than columns, semicolon, j plus plus, j plus plus. Like this I'll write. Now system.out.println, now system.out.println, now system.out.println, I'll simply write down int I is equal to 0, I less than rows, I plus plus, int j is equal to 0, j less than column, j plus plus, system.out.println. So here what I have to do? Instead of printing that, we have to write something like this. I have to create a result matrix. Okay. Result matrix, integer array, 2-dimensional matrix. I'll say R. Okay. R or result array or whatever it is. RES. Okay. Result. Here is equal to new int of number of rows you mentioned and number of columns you mentioned. Okay, you have created this new matrix here, which should be a result matrix. It's a result matrix. So in this result matrix, we have to add the elements. How to add the elements into the result matrix? How to add the elements into the result matrix? This is how we have to do. Result of I, j, I'll explain this code, don't worry. Result of I, j is equal to, result of ij is equal to A0, this one, first matrix that we got of ij plus second matrix AT of I, j. Like that you have to write the code. Okay. A of ij, what is the problem here? Okay, here 2-dimensional array, right? So I just wrongly mentioned. Okay, one square bracket was missing, that's why it was giving the error. So like this, we have to keep on adding the elements. This loop will iterate for all the rows and columns and add this element. For example, here 9 will be added with 1, 10 will be stored into the result. Okay, so 10 will be stored into the result. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll just increase some numbers here. I'll say 5 here. I'll say 1 here. Then this. Okay. Just for looking wise, it will be good if I change the numbers a bit. 1 here, 7, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 5, 4, 3, 5. Okay, like this I gave different numbers, okay, so that the output will look very good. Okay, so yeah, fine. So this is what I will do, and after that I have to return this. Okay, after that I have to return the result. Here what will happen is the first this 5 will be added to 1 and 6 will be stored in the result array. Okay, 2 matrices will be added, means the first element of this 2-dimensional array and first element of this 2-dimensional array will be added together, 5 plus 6. The result will go into the result ij, and the return type should be 2-dimensional array here, integer 2-dimensional array. Okay, whoever is calling the method will get that. Now, how to print this one integer array? I'm getting some integer array. Result is equal to, like this I'll store, and I'll write a for loop, the same for loop. I'll copy paste this code that I have created there. Result matrix. Okay, addition result matrix. Result matrix after addition. Result matrix after addition. Okay, after addition of 2 matrices, what will come here? Here I have to give the 2-dimensional array as result, and remaining all can be same. Okay. Okay, what is this problem coming? Okay, here I have to return RES only. You should not say IJ here. Okay, I just copied from the wrong place. I have to copy from here. Okay, this is the thing. So like this, we have to write the code, guys. Like this, we have to write the code. Right click run as a Java application, and observe that first matrix is having this element, second matrix is having this element. Result matrix after addition will have 5 plus 1 will become 6 here. 5 plus 2 will become 7 here. 7 plus 1 will become 8 here. 1 plus 4 will become 5 here. 6 plus 3 will become 9 here. 0 plus 6 will become 6 here. 6 plus 1 will become 7 here. 7 plus 8 will become, 7 plus 1 will become 8 here. Then 3 plus 2 will become 5. 3 plus 1 will become 4. 5 plus 4 will become 9. And 5 plus 3 will become 8. Like that, we got the result matrix, guys. We have added two matrices and we got the result addition matrix. After addition, we got the result matrix like this. Okay. So this is what is the program they are asking us to do. So here, 3 times have written the for loop. Okay. The reputation of the code is very high. So instead of that, I'll create a reusable method. Okay. When I pass an array to that, it should have the same logic. Why I have to write this logic 3 times? Whenever they ask you the question in the interviews, if you have to print all the 3 arrays, okay, 3 two-dimensional arrays, it will take a lot of time, right? So instead of that, you just write from some code here, public static void. It's not written anything, but it should print it. So print matrix method I will create. And for this, I'll intake two-dimensional array. Okay, two-dimensional array, I'll say ARRAY. Okay, ARY array. Okay. And whatever the array that will come, I have to print it out. So simple logic, I have to copy paste, guys. Okay. Copy the logic, Control Z. Copy this only the logic, guys. Okay. Copy this logic and put it here. And in place of AR1, put ARY. Okay. AR1, it will print it out. Okay. For each and every element in that integer array, right? Okay. Two-dimensional integer array, every element will be printed in the required format of the matrix format. Okay. So I don't have to write this this many times. I can reduce the lines now. You see, it will be very easy now. First matrix, I'll simply call the method print matrix method, which will print the things for us. Okay. Simply I have to call the method. This is the use of the methods, right? In Java, AR1 I have to pass, two-dimensional array I'll pass. The second thing is that system.out.println, second matrix. I'll call the same method print matrix. This time I'll pass AR2. This time I'll pass AR2. And after this, after AR2, now the result matrix will come here. Okay, that I'm storing into this integer result something. And okay, result matrix. Here I'll write print statement int result, and I'll just call that print method, guys. I don't have to write like this. I have to call the print matrix, and I'll pass the result matrix. Result matrix, I'll pass this. How simple it is now, how beautiful the code will look like now. You see, first matrix, you just call for printing. Second matrix, you just call for printing. A result matrix, you call for printing, it will print it. Okay, this print method will take care of the printing stuff. Don't worry about the printing, somehow it will print it out. Okay, don't worry about the printout. Somehow this particular logic will print the matrix for you, two-dimensional array for you. But this is very important as per the code. You have to understand this. How the addition is happening is the main part of the answer for this question. You're passing first matrix and second matrix in the form of two-dimensional arrays here. Because the size and size of these two matrices are same, that is rows and columns are same. Whether you get the number of rows from this matrix or this matrix, both are same. So I took one of the matrix and found how many rows are there. And to find the columns, I have say a of 0 dot length means in the first row how many. For example, this a of 0 is nothing but this one. For example, in that how many elements are there? 4 are there. Okay, so a of 0 means this one. A of 1 means this one. A of 2 means this one, like that. Okay, here a of dot direct length means 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, here 3 will come. Here 4 will come. Like that, we found the number of rows and columns using this logic. And after that, we created a result matrix, okay, containing the same number of rows and same number of columns as this two matrices that are given as input for this method. And after that, I have written the simple for loop. If you understand this for loop, you can add this. Okay, that is, I'm iterating through the matrix. I'm iterating to the number of rows and number of columns here. Here, int I is equal to 0. I stands for row here, guys, and j stands for columns here. For each and every row, we are going from index 0 to size of the arrays -1. Okay, here column values from 0th index to size of the columns -1. Okay, so that's why j less than I less than 0 we have written. So here what will happen? Result of ij means result of 0, 0. In the first iteration, I will be 0, guys. In the first iteration, I will be 0, and here once 0 is less than, for example, 3. This is 3, right? This is 3. Okay, we got the three rows are there. 1, 2, 3 rows. So this is 3. So 0 less than 3 is true, will go inside that. And here j will become 0 here. J also becomes 0. 0 less than columns. What is the number of columns? 4 actually. Here in each and every row, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. Okay, so 4 is the count here. So 0 less than 4 is again true. Will go inside the inner for loop, and result of 0, 0. Result array of 0, 0 is equal to first array of 0, 0, second array of 0, 0. Okay. First array of 0, 0 is how much? First array of 0, 0 is 5. Second array 0, 0 is how much? Second array 0, 0 is this one. 5 plus 1 is how much? 6. 6 will be stored into the resultant array. Here, 6 will be coming here. Like that we are adding is. Now j plus plus will happen. J will become 1. 1 less than 4 is again true. And here a result of 0, 1. Result of 0, 1 means this position. Result of 0, 1 means this position is equal to first array of 0, 1, second array of 0, 1. First array of 0, 1 is 5. Second array of 0, 1 is 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 is storing into the here 0, 1. Then ij will become 2. 2 less than 4 is true. Okay. A of 0, 2. First array of 0, 2 and second array of 0, 2. First array of 0, 2 is this 7. Second array of 0, 2 is this one. 7 plus 1. 8 will be stored into the resultant 0, 2. So now 3 it will become. 3 less than 4 is true again. 0, 3, 0, 3. First array 0, 3 is 1. Second array 0, 3 is 4. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 will be stored into the resultant 0, 3. Okay. Like that, the elements we are adding. Now j will become 4. 4 less than 4 is false. Will come out of this for loop. And after that, will simply I plus plus will happen. I will become 1. 1 less than 3. Will again go inside the for loop. J will become 0 again. Okay. So 0 less than 4 is true again. Here 1, 0. First array 1, 0 is nothing but first array 1, 0 is this 0th row, this first row. 1, 0 means first element in the first row. This is the first row, second row. In the second row, first element, 0th index. 1, 0 means 0. Okay. 6. 6 plus 3, 9 will come here. Okay. Like that, it will iterate for 1, j is 1, j is equal to up to j is equal to 3. And here all these elements will be added. That is 6 plus 1, 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. 0 plus 6 is equal to 6. 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. Like that, all the elements will be added. Okay. After that, when j becomes 4, will come out of this for loop and I will become 2. 2 less than 3 is still true. Again, j will become 0. 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 0, 1, 2. In that 0 means 3. 3 plus 2 will become 5 here. Result. And again, here it will become 1, 2, 3. Okay. And finally, all these elements will be added. That is 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. 5 plus 8 is equal to, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Everything will be added. And after that, once it becomes 4, 4 less than 4 will become false and will come out of the for loop, and I will become 3. 3 less than 3 will become false, will come out of the external for loop. Also, this how guys, the addition of the two matrices will happen here in this program, and the resultant array, two-dimensional array will be returned by this, because the return type of this method is two-dimensional two-dimensional array. Okay, and that will be returned to this method calling statement. Method calling statement will have the return type as two-dimensional array. I can either directly print it out, or I can directly pass this, or I can store into a two-dimensional array and print it out. Print it out by calling this reusable method. Whatever the array you pass to this print matrix method, right? This is the best way of writing the code, guys. Okay, interviewer will feel that, okay, if you explain this way and if you write the code this way in the interviews, right, he'll definitely feel happy that this guy knows what is important, how to write, how to create the reusable methods. Okay, that's what they want, right? So even though you know have a lot of knowledge, but if you don't know what is the best way to write, how to optimize the code well, okay, in some interviews they'll not select. So this is the way to optimize the code, guys. So your whatever the array it will get, right, it will go to the for loop, and I created two for each loops. External for each loop, internal for each loop. This will iterate for each and every array. That is array of single dimensional arrays are there, right? First array will be passed. In that first array, first single dimensional array will be passed. And again, in this first single dimensional array, first element will be passed. First element will be printed, and it will not go to the new line, and it will print it here itself. Second element of the single dimensional array will be printed. Third element will be printed. Fourth element will be printed. After that, it will come out the for each loop, and it will go to the new line as per the second row. And here it will assign the second single dimensional of the two dimensional array. And again, the same thing, 4 elements of the second single dimensional will be printed in the same line with a space. And again, after this is complete, it go to the new line. Then third array that is there in the two dimensional array will be assigned here. And in that third single dimensional, all the elements will be assigned, iterated for this inner for each loop. And all the 4 elements will be printed with the spaces. And then at the end of the inner for loop, again, we'll go to the new line, and no other elements, no other arrays left out in this two-dimensional array will come out of the for each loop also. Okay, like that simple way it is going to print out in this matrix format, guys. Okay, first matrix, second matrix, result matrix. So with this, hope you understood, guys, how to run the code. Okay, how to write the code for adding two matrices. This is the way to write the code. So if you want to practice this your side, I'll just hold the screen for some time. You can take the screenshot of this main method. Once you have taken the screenshot of this method, now I'm halting it here for second method. Take the screenshot of the second method. Once you have taken the screenshot of the second method, now take the screenshot of this method. And you can practice the code in your machine now. Okay, fine. So this is how, guys, we have to add multiple matrices, okay, in the Java programs. So hope, guys, with practical demonstration, you got the answer for this question. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye-bye.